So, I will be reviewing Cujo today, and this was nothing short of amazing. I enjoyed the psychology behind this novel. I just think this is so phenomenal and so gripping, and this is like a classic. Cujo is just nothing short of masterful, really, for lack of a better word, I suppose. But, I enjoyed the psychology behind it, and people have some issues with it and thought it was boring because of the whole car scene and Donna being trapped in her car with her son Tad. But I actually found that scene to be very important, very gripping, and she strategized on survival. She used a bunch of psychology, thought to herself, what if I don't make it? What's going to happen to Tad? And, I don't want him to see me get mauled by, this dog, this beast of a dog, and so on and so forth. And people, I guess, just found that to be boring because she couldn't make up her mind on what to do. But to me, she was more strategizing than being indecisive. But, she had a great strength of character. She's a very strong woman, and she held it together. She didn't overreact. She was scared, and it was pretty thought-provoking for me. But definitely of epic proportion. I enjoyed it. I loved it. But a little bit about the book. Cujo is a Saint Bernard. A family, the Camber family, own him, and they love him, and they respected him as a dog. But one day in July, I guess it was, he sees a rabbit, so he falls into a hole. Nobody knows about this hole. They were supposed to be aware of it, like this guy who owned the house previously was supposed to let these people know if there was a hole. And he didn't because he died. So anyway, Cujo follows his rabbit into the hole, and his bat wakes up and sees Cujo and scratches him on his nose. And Cujo gets a bad case of rabies, and a really, really bad case of rabies. It was just horrible. And Cujo, nonetheless, he is the antagonist of the story, but he is also the victim. What happens to him is very, very heartbreaking and sad. The whole story is just sad. It's pretty sad. Anyway, so this family, the Trenton family, you got Tad, Donna, and Vic. Well, Vic, he goes on vacation, well, not really vacation, but on a business trip to save his company from going under because, they're struggling with malfunctioning that they had with food coloring for a type of cereal. And so they're trying to save their company, him and his friend Roger. So he goes away, and he forgets to call Joe Camber about fixing his wife's Pinto because there's a loose needle valve. And so he forgets all about it, and she ends up going over there to discover that their dog is rabid and hungry for blood. Very angry and very much in pain. It's a very, very sad story. I can't stress that enough, and I recommend this. I definitely give it 5 out of 5 stars. I would give it 6 out of 5, but I was really bothered by the fact that there was no chapters. But, yeah. It's just nothing short of a masterpiece. It's a classic, it's memorable, and I really, really enjoyed it. It's definitely up there among one of my favorites. But, yeah. That's it for my review. Thank you for watching.